Okay PSG fans. It's not working very well in Paris Saint-Germain. But leave your like. To help the channel, I have faith that this is just a phase and that PSG will be able to go back to the top. Nightmare becomes reality. PSG collapses after the cup and arrives in crisis at the Champions right after the end of the World Cup. The blog of Raphael Reis published a report stating that the board of Paris Saint-Germain feared that the French team would go into decline in the return of activities of the club football season because of an alleged relaxation by Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappé and a loss of motivation on the part of Neymar. Said and done, less than 2 months after the end of Qatar 2022. PSG host Bayern Munich. From 5 p.m., Brasilia time, in the game that opens the round of 16. Final of the European Champions League, and I'm back in a crisis that doesn't match the star squad that has Christophe Galtier's men. They have only won 2 of their last 5 games. And, even more worrying, they were defeated in their 2 most recent matches, 2-1 against Olympique de Marseille, for the French Cup, and 3-1 against Monaco, in the French Championship. The stumbling block is a frightening storm for a team that started the season with its main players flying and that gave all the indications that it was building a historic journey. In the 22 games played before the interruption of activities for the 2022 World Cup, PSG haven't suffered a single defeat. There were 18 wins and 4 draws, with 87.9% of the disputed points being used. After the World Cup, the charm ended. Already in the second match, the Parisians lost their unbeaten record in the season, against Lens. In total, there were 6 wins, 1 draw and 4 defeats. The team's performance in the period is around 57.6%. The sequence of bad results did not even trigger the yellow signal. At the Parc des Princes, the alert level went straight into the red. Entitled to all the signs that appear when the French capital is in crisis. In recent days, there has been talk again that PSG intends to get rid of Neymar in the next summer window. Transfers, that Mbappé does not want to fulfill his contract until the end to move to Real Madrid, and that Messi has other options for the future than staying at the club. In fact, the trio of protagonists of the most powerful club in France really had a worrying drop in performance after the Cup, which was exactly what their managers feared. Neymar, who was uninjured in the first half of the season, has resumed his absences due to physical problems and has already been absent in 4 games. Mbappé only scored in 2 games after the World Cup, and Messi has struggled to hold back the wave alone. If there's one piece of good news for PSG right now, it's that Argentine number 30 and the French top scorer. Initially, doubts for the first leg of the knockout against Bayern were related to the match. Messi will certainly be chosen from the start in the match between giants for the Champions League round of 16. The way in which Mbappé will be used, as a starter or weapon for the second half, still depends on the latest medical/physical analyses by the French coaching staff. Real Madrid's successor as the best team in Europe will be known on June 10. The final stage will be the Added Guys PSG this phase. It's not very good, but it will get better. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Yes, you help the channel and give moral to the club. I will give away a symbolic picks for every 100 subscribers and the best comment positive PSG. Okay.